Okay, today, welcome to everyone. Today is Thursday, September 23rd, is that right, Morgan? Okay. Well, Morgan had asked me to do some call today, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on the call and I'm going to try to get you some video to see what I'm going to do today. People had asked me to be funny when I do the videos. I'm going to try to be a little bit more funny than I used to. I don't know. Tell me if you want me to be more funny on the videos or just keep it real. Then I'm just trying to keep it real.
Keep it real. You're gonna have water sprinting.
Okay, Morgan. Tell me a little bit about this call. What's going on?
So it's in Wagner. They have a pipe leaking behind the washing machine, and there's water damage everywhere.
And you said earlier that they shut the water off already?
Yes.
And who's this little buddy right here? Hey,
Our
little plumber.
Employee.
The newest employee. Hey, how is it going out there? Oh, he's not interested. Well, maybe I'm going to take you on the call. What do you say? Anyways, okay, then I'm going to go ahead. You already put this on my schedule, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to get going. Thank you, Morgan.
Hurry up.
Okay, I'm getting ready to go. I pull out my app, the House Call Pro. I look on my schedule and I see Konrad Wagner assigned to me. Click on it. Click it on my way, which will send a text message to the customer. Then I'm arriving. Right now I'm checking how long it's going to take me to get on the call. And it says 37 minutes. And right now our procedure is to send a text message. It's not actually a text message, it's like a group chat. We're using a crew app in order to communicate with the office. And I'm going to indicate how long it's going to take me to get there. It says 37 minutes on my GPS. I'm going to add, let's see, I'm going to say 40 minutes just to be good. ETA 40 minutes, and I send this over to Morgan. Said, Morgan, I should be there about 40 minutes. Now what I usually do, I usually add extra time every time I'm trying to notify someone where I'm going to be there. I mean, you never know, something might happen where you drive, some slowdown, maybe an accident, that might happen. Also, if you happen to arrive earlier, it's actually better. People like when you show up earlier than you said so. Then I always train my employees to always add at least 5 minutes to your drive time. And also the office staff, if I said 40 minutes, there's a chance they're gonna set 40 to 45 minutes. And what is that gonna do is, you know, when the 45 minutes passed and we're gonna show up a little bit late, they're not going to be upset. If we're going to show up in 37 minutes or 40 minutes, you know, that's going to ease up the customer. It's something I've been doing for a very long time, and it's worked for me for forever. It's a good tip. Now, if you have not subscribed to the channel right now, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do. And I'm going to promise you, I'm going to get you some content, good content, almost every day. Every day I work, every day I do something interesting, and I have some things coming up. Then be open. I might not gonna do too much of service calls like I do right now, but I'm gonna try to make it interesting. And if you like this video, click like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Okay, quick follow-up on the customer. Notes on the call. Looking on the call, customer has stated that there's a pipe is leaking that connects to his wash machine. The leak created water damage everywhere in his house. That's going to be the interesting one to go to. This is the first time customer. We never did any work for him before. He's actually outside of our regular service area, which is Lexington County, Richland County. We are going to Wagner, which, like you have heard, is about 40 minutes away from our office. But it's the opposite way than the Columbia is, and it's actually outside of our service area. And the customer actually paid a little bit more for us to show up, because we are not in his service area. We'll see how it's gonna go.
Must be Konrad.
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. They won't bother you. They're very friendly.
I can see they are.
Yeah.
You're very curious. Yeah.
You want to come in and see what we're up against?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we don't go to Wagner too often.
Yeah, that's what she told me.
But how did you even find out about us?
You do it on the computer. Ain't nobody around here that's a plumber.
I see you have a nice old...
67, yeah.
Yeah, this is like...
It's a hot rod too. I just hadn't driven it in a long time. But it's got a 1800cc engine and it'll run like a Porsche.
It still runs?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like a dog. It just needs a battery.
Wow, nice. You have a nice property. I love that. Well, tell me a little bit what have happened.
All right. Well, I mean, when it rains, it pours. We're getting a new floor put in. They put us off for 2 weeks on that, to installing people. So we're living with a house full of junk in every room. The stove went out. They ordered a stove a month ago and it still hadn't been delivered. And now this happened yesterday.
All the appliances this day.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But
Then,
this is an end of laundry room behind the wall.
yeah, let's take a look at it. If you can get me to it. What I'm gonna do first I'd like to assess what's going on, and then we're gonna figure out how we're gonna fix it. How does this sound?
Okay.
And I imagine you've been living here for quite some time.
Since 1990.
Awesome. Awesome. Great house.
Right. I moved everything out of here that I could, but you can see where it's, all that was soaking wet and the plaster's coming off, leaking somewhere behind this wall.
Then when did you notice this? When did you notice the first time there might be a leak in the wall?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
And you did shut the water off?
Yes, it's shut off, and the pump. It's a well.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can feel this is kind of wet. Does any work has been done around here? Do you know of? Around this area, like in this part of the house?
Well, we had some plumbing, some pipes replaced.
How long ago?
A year and a half.
Year and a half ago. Did they replace the pipes going to the wash machine? Is that right?
I'm not absolutely sure
What is behind that wall?
The bathroom.
Can we go and take a look at it?
Yeah. Like I said, we got stuff everywhere, so you gotta do what you can here.
It's okay. I got it.
See, that's where it was leaking.
Okay, then you have... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna break something. I hope I'm not. I didn't see that. Then it's pretty much behind that shower. That's where you pretty much where the wet wall is.
Right.
Did when you said you have a year ago someone to do some plumbing work for you, did they put this in?
No, they didn't do anything.
This was here, and they didn't do anything about it.
Right.
Did they do something around here?
No.
Then what kind of pipes they put in?
Plastic, the newest kind.
Yeah, but what they were actually doing, like what kind of work they were doing? They just replacing the pipes?
Yeah.
Or they didn't replace the pipes going to the fixtures?
I don't think so.
Because that's CPVC right here, going to the toilet.
Yeah.
I would imagine we're gonna have the same thing here, under the sink. If I can see, it looks like CPVC to me. Okay. Let me see this right here. And have you been using this shower over here?
Yeah.
Okay. They pretty much that this coloration on the wall we have. It's pretty much right behind that shower.
Thinking it's the shower pipe that's busted, huh?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that would be the indication. I mean, those pipes over here going to your wash machine, they're probably coming down from underneath,
Right, yeah.
and they go up,
Right.
and that's all. They stop right there.
Right.
And then when you go a little bit further to the right,
That's the
you
one.
have a shower on the other end.
There you go.
Then what I would like to do, let me get my tools, and let me check that shower first on the other side.
Okay.
See if I can see any problems.
Okay.
Does the water is right now off or is it on?
It's off.
Okay, then let me do this. Before we're gonna turn the water back on, I'm gonna remove some of the scutcheons out of the shower to be able to see a little bit behind,
Okay.
to see if there's anything I can notice while we're gonna turn the water back on.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to a little bit, I mean, the last thing I want is just to start cutting the walls.
I understand that.
I would like to
appreciate
see if there's anything else I can see before that.
Right.
Then yesterday, you say yesterday you have noticed that something's going on and you shut the water off. Is that right?
Exactly. I cut the pump off to the well too.
I got you. Then,
This is it, by the way, if you ever.
and ever since the water is off.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, then the way how you shut the water off, you cut the pump off,
Right.
and if there's any additional
Under the
mouth,
house.
can you show me where's it at?
Yeah. Go out
Oh,
this
it's over here. Awesome. Of course, everything is locked. Safe.
Okay, it's right through that door right there.
Awesome.
You see the pipe on the ground. Black handle.
I see it. Now is the valve doesn't have a handle, it's just the top of it, is that right? You did it with pliers? Well, right now it doesn't matter because the pump is off too. Okay, this is the well pump control system. You can see the valve is broken off. I can see water over here. Oh yeah, I can see water coming down. And I see Knipex piping, and I can see shark bites. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's a, oh my gosh. Unbelievable. This is wet. I don't have my flashlight. This is the shower. You see, they went up with the pegs up. Oh my shitty god. And that's what's leaking. There's no support in the apex whatsoever. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can imagine what's I can probably just imagine right now what's going on. Okay, let me see what I can see. I mean, most likely I'm gonna have to open up the wall. Okay, let me ask you a few questions first, because I already see from underneath there's a lot of water in the crawl space.
It's dripping when we went in there to turn it off last night or yesterday afternoon. We could see it dripping down.
Okay, because I was trying to figure out why did you even change your pipes out to PEX? You have PEX right now.
Because it was leaking through the bathroom sink. And
okay, then you had some leaks on the previous pipe.
Also leaking in here.
Okay, because I can see a lot of new PEX piping or is being added. Pretty much what you're saying, they repiped everything, they just changed everything underneath?
Right.
Okay, but they did not they left the pipes inside the walls.
They left the stuff going up. Yeah, there's a bathroom upstairs.
And there's a bathroom upstairs as well.
Yeah.
I got you. I see they use some shark bites, which is a big no-no on the plumber side.
Okay.
We will never use the shark bites. But I can see also they brought the PEX piping into the shower. It's actually inside the wall. Did you have open wall?
Not in the bathroom?
No, on the wash machine room.
We had the lower part was open.
Okay, then what they did, they brought the pipes up and then they make a connection going to the shower, above the floor level, because I can see PEX piping go up, and I can see there's a lot of water coming down over there. Then now I can pretty much assume most likely the problem is within the connections they have done. Then what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to have to open up that wall. I'm going to have to move that dryer out, and I'm going to open up the wall, and I'm going to like to see what's inside that wall. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to waste my time. If I'm going to go check the shower, I don't think I'm going to see anything.
Okay.
Because I can see just recently the plumbing has been redone. I don't like the way how they hook it up to existing plumbing.
Right.
I don't like they even left so much plumbing behind, like the old pipes.
Right.
And I ask right now, I believe everything is related to each other, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Then let me do this. I'm gonna go ahead.
Now let me tell you, I don't know whether you can get your truck through that gate over there or not, but it'd be a lot more convenient for you if you could pull your truck in here, wouldn't it?
I mean, I don't mind walking.
Oh, okay, all right.
I mean, I'm trying to be healthy, and usually I'm just driving around or sitting in the office.
That's up to you.
If I have a little exercise, I mean, I love it.
Okay.
That's what we have to, I mean, we humans, we're supposed to be moving around. We're not supposed to be just sitting around. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. For me to open up this wall, move this appliances, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to do like a diagnostic. Then for me to get into the wall and diagnose what the situation is right now, I'm going to have to charge you for the first hour of diagnostic. And if it's going to take me shorter time to get it taken care of what's going on there, then I'm going to be able to figure it out what I can do with it. But the minimum right now for me to get into that wall is going to be like 185. On
top of what she already told me?
Yes.
Good God.
Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to move the dryer out. I'm going to go ahead and open up the wall, and I'm going to investigate. Okay. And if I'm going to figure out what's going on, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit down and give you the total price. What's going to be for everything to be taken care of. Okay. But right now we have a trip charge, and we got this 185. It's going to be my minimum to get everything situated. Okay. But I promise you, most likely that's what the problem is, and we're going to get you taken care of. Okay. Sounds like a plan? Yes. Okay. I'm going to get my tools. I'm going to move this around. All right. You just sit down somewhere, relax. I'm taking from here, okay?
All right. Thank you, Konrad. You're a good man.
Yeah, thank you.
Move.
And as far as your pets,
go as you please, you know.
Yeah, as far as your pets, are they okay to be outside? Yeah. When they want to go outside, it's okay for them to go outside. Okay, perfect. You want to go with me? Come on. You're going to be my apprentice.
All right.
My little apprentice. Let's go. We got some apprentices. Look at that. My apprentices. Hey, my apprentice. My apprentice. Look at that. Yeah, I got my phone and my apprentice. Good guy. Okay. What I need is my sawzall. Okay, first what I'm gonna do, I'm trying to figure out where my pipes are. Then I'm about 15 inches away from the wall. Then I'm gonna transfer this on the other side. Let's see, 15 inches. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. Okay, 15 inches is pretty much the electrical outlet for dryer. See, as soon as I move the dryer away, the dryer vent got disconnected. Well, it is what it is. We'll try to put this back together afterwards. Then we got new one over here. Okay, take this out. This is actually, look, this is how wet this is. And over here. This is tough. Yeah, this is okay. This is wet right here. You can see how this and this is fine. Okay, this looks like this is the area I want to cut first, and I'm gonna make a cut this right here. Sir?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you something right quick, if you don't mind. I was just trying to inspect a little bit what's going on here, and you see, I can see where the wet areas are, because you can see it just popping in.
Right.
Where I just push my fingers on them.
Right.
Because it's so wet over here, I'm gonna make a cut over here about maybe foot by foot first, for me to see what's going on behind it.
Okay.
And we should know what's going on in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Now the plumber you have hired, what kind of plumber you have hired?
Jack leg.
Okay, just like a handyman of some kind. I got you. Well, it is what it is. We're gonna try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. Let me know if I can help you.
Okay, I got my Milwaukee 12 volt. This is actually the old one I had. Looks like the battery is okay. Now we're gonna make a cut over here. You don't want to go too deep because you have no idea what's behind it. Beauty. Then we have our top and shower valve right there. We got copper, and we got our shark bite. And I can see this shark bite over here is wet. Then definitely a problem. Now I have here, this must be a hot side. I mean, no, that's a cold side. You can actually see the indication. They put the C over here to identify this is cold. And they have over here a pipe. Look at that, this is actually, I mean, this is actually, I can see leaking from the copper right here. Can you let me get my flashlight and you guys can see it. Okay, I got my headlamp on. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, we got a pinhole leak right here. I can actually see it right here, pinhole leak. I'm not sure how old is this pipe, because we got over here on the other side. I got copper down, and I got another shark bite right there. You can see it. This is just terrible job. The easiest thing is gonna be to just replace that 90. But the question is, why this was leaking? Okay, I'm gonna talk with the customer. I'm gonna tell him we can replace that section here and just to fix the leak. Or we can go on both sides, cut more, and actually replace both sides and remove all that copper here. They must have some kind of condition with the copper. Why is leaking like that? Okay. The original copper pipe in the house, that's what's leaking. And the bad thing about this is whoever had decided to make a repipe and change all those pipes, they had left some pieces behind, and that's gonna hunt you down, because we have no idea where else you have those pieces left.
Right. Well, as long as we can get the current problem fixed, that's
okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a little bit more on the right.
okay.
Get access to the second tri-bite. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the shower and I'm gonna remove the scotch, and then I'm gonna remove the cartridge, and then I'm gonna install additional adapters on the brass body of the valve. I'm going to remove all the copper out, and I'm going to put new pieces of PEX, and I'm going to hook it up to existing PEX.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan?
Yeah.
Okay, let me write down the pricing for you, how much everything is going to be right now. It didn't take me an hour to get over there and find out what the situation is. That I'm not going to charge you full price for the diagnostic. Let me put everything down on a piece of paper and let you know exactly what the total cost is going to be, and I can go ahead and start. How does this sound?
Good enough. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I got my drill, I got my Vito Pro Pack bag, and I got my turbo torch back. Now this is the first time actually I'm gonna be using this system, and now I'm gonna see how this is gonna work. Oh yeah, you can see the copper, cold. Okay, I take apart the shower valve. It's an old American standard. This guy right here. Now I'm gonna try to remove that cartridge. Let's see if I'm gonna be successful. Okay, there it is. Okay, it works. The hell, why is this falling apart? Ay. Why does not stick together? This cartridge. Okay, that was this way. I like crappy valve. I need to remove this cartridge just to be sure it's not going to get damaged by just falling apart. Oh my god. And this is it's a ceramic cartridge. Okay, this goes first this way. Then we have a ceramic part behind, right there. Try to pull this out. Okay, like this. Then we got this extra part right there. Okay, I got my turbo torch hooked up. Let's see if I can show you guys the work. I mean, it's gonna be a pain to show that. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Okay, got these two out. You can see I got them out of the valve. Because it looks like they've not having the water since yesterday.
Since yesterday?
When they shut the water off and try and find someone to fix this.
Okay, yeah, I knew plumbers were coming today. I just didn't know the details.
Okay, then you come in, and actually Morgan just came in. She was actually on the way home.
Okay.
And she was wondering what I'm doing around here.
Okay.
Then I was like, come over, just take a look what's going on.
Yeah.
Your
Then-
dog already introduced me, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Then we were just about to come in, and she wanted to see what I'm doing. Do you want to see what we're doing today?
Yeah, sure. I'm not happy that we had to tear that wall open again.
Well, we
It
didn't.
was like a year ago.
We didn't actually have a choice.
Oh, I know you didn't. You gotta fix it.
When the house was built, original plumbing was copper.
Uh-huh.
And at one point, someone decided to change that copper into the different piping.
Right.
Well, but they left some copper behind. And that's what caused the leak this time. It's a little pinhole on the copper pipe. Pretty much you had about that much left between the valve and the new piping. And right in the between, there was a little pinhole.
Why wouldn't you just do it right the first time, you know?
Then this time actually I removed all the copper from
Okay.
one side where it was leaking and on the other side as well.
Okay.
That whatever I had access to, I just removed everything.
Okay.
This time. I'm not sure if there's any other copper left anywhere else.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
I'm just not sure. Then you're gonna have to
I
deal
don't
with
think
that.
I don't think we're ready to just say, okay, come in and change all the pipes.
At one point when I was checking where the water leak was, I just poking my fingers through the walls because it was so wet.
I know. Last night when I saw that place caving in, I just felt my stomach drop, you know. And then I had to go out at 10:30 last night. It was raining, and I had to get under the house because he can't get down there. That was fun.
No, you guys use a wrench to shut the water off?
Yeah.
You know, there's another valve pretty much 2 feet past that
No,
valve.
No.
It is.
I need you to show me where that is.
I know, because I just saw it. I actually, because we went first and we didn't see it. And I was like, yeah,
The one that we're using is actually broken off.
that's right.
It
And
doesn't have the little butterfly thing.
they did put the valve when they did the repipe, but it's right behind the air duct. And that's why you don't see it.
Okay.
But because we were talking with your husband about possibly putting one in, I went over there again to double check. And guess what? I saw a valve. It was like, you know.
So if I look around, I should be able to find it.
I mean, I'm going to show you. We're going to go out there together.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you exactly where the valve is. Then next time, it's actually lever handled. Then it's going to be easy to shut on and off.
That's good.
The only problem is, if you do not know, where is it? You do not know.
No.
Because you cannot see it.
No. And all I know is where we've always turned it off.
Yeah, it's right there.
And he tells me it's right there and it's pitch dark. I have to just...
You know, and it's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be easy accessible. I have no idea what they were thinking when they were doing this work. And I was so disappointed with the work they did. They put the sharp bites throughout the whole house to make the connections. They left a lot of pipes behind.
Well, tell me about it. Yeah.
You see my new pipes, the blue pipe and
Yes.
the red pipe?
Okay.
And you can actually see they actually go all the way to the valve itself. I actually removed the valve on the front,
Okay.
removed the cartridges, and actually I installed a brass adapter right into the valve itself. And there's no copper left.
Okay.
The only copper left right now over here, you got a top spout and you got a shower. But now those pipes, they usually don't have much water in them altogether. There's no pressure.
Yeah.
Then I will never worry about those pipes leaking because this is just.
So you're saying this pipe is never going to leak again? Is that what you're saying?
You
This
know,
one has really caused us problems.
from professional perspective, I cannot say that.
I know.
But I can say that whatever I did over here is the best you can get it done.
Okay.
I'm a little bit disappointed with the pipes they put in, the white pipes, because they're no support, and I cannot even support them because all those connections go into the wash machine and everything else.
Isn't it something when you look inside your walls and you see how the nasty spider webs and everything? But everybody's house is
Yeah,
like
but
that.
over here everything is soaked, especially the subfloor and everything else. All that flooring most likely is gonna have to be replaced again.
Really, this floor? Oh my gosh, we haven't
Then-
had it in here very long.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You might want to get a professional coming in here, assess what's going on, measure the moisture levels,
Okay.
and they can advise you what should be done next. I mean,
We can use the dryer though. We can just plug it and leave it there.
yeah, definitely. What I'm gonna do after I leave, I'm gonna plug this vent back in. I'm gonna plug electrical. I'm gonna slide it back in, and you can use both. You can use wash machine. You can use dryer. I mean, if I'm going to be able to be successful with the repairs, but I'm fairly confident.
Okay.
And on the other side, I just took everything apart for my repairs. I took the shower apart for my repairs because I don't want to damage the shower. And when I'm gonna finish with the support, I'm gonna put everything back together.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
We're good. House is a wreck anyway. You might just take your time.
I mean, it might be good. I mean, we have no idea how long this has been going on because probably copper leaks, they usually develop all the time, and when you hear water running already, this probably has been going on for some time.
In that bath, we have a bathroom back in that bedroom, and usually when we've had a leak under the house, it's right under that bathroom, and I can hear it. I'm the first one to go, uh-oh, I hear it. Then I go under there, and sure enough, it's done something. That's happened a couple of times since we've been here, and then then we get it fixed. So
there's actually a solution. It might be a little bit extraordinary, but there's a solution. We have a smart valve. This is actually a shut-off valve we can install like underneath the house. And it's a smart device. It actually hooks up to the internet. You actually have access to your phone, and you can actually shut off and open valve anytime you want to, anywhere in the world where you are, as long as this valve is hooked up to your home internet.
So it shuts your water on and off? Is
yes.
That what you're saying?
Yes. We have one installed in our office.
And what if it is leaking? Does it tell you?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The valve is designed to actually do the testing. It does a pressure test in the house to make sure there's no pressure drop.
Right.
If it's going to notice any pressure drop, it's going to give you an alert that there's a leak somewhere.
Okay.
And you might want to call a professional to come over and assess what's going on.
Right.
This valve is so sensitive, it's going to detect the leak, even the smallest possible leak on the copper pipe. Then way before you are going to be able to hear it.
Is that a big expense to have that?
How are you?
I can write this down, the expense to install this kind of valve.
Yeah, write that on the invoice somewhere on the back.
I'm not sure if I'm not sure if this is going to work over here because
he's just showing me some.
Because I have no internet right here.
Okay.
This is a Streamlabs. This is this, and I'm not sure it's going to.
There's a smart valve you can put on under the house that, if the pressure drops, which means it's probably leaking somewhere, it'll alert you, and it shuts the water off. Yeah,
it's actually automatically shuts the water off. And you can have different setups.
Yeah.
But what happens every night, it does like a water test and trying to figure out if your house is sealed, there's no leaks anywhere. And it's going to detect any leaks, it's going to give you an alert, like the small leak. If you're going to have like a burst of pipe, he's going to shut the water off by itself and send you an alert. Then there's some emergency have happened and the water's off. Yeah. And you see, I cannot connect because I got no internet.
Yeah, that sounds appealing because we almost never know it's leaking until our floors run.
And the other benefit is you can shut the water off of your house just from sitting in over here in the living room or on the beach somewhere. It might be worth,
it might be worth knowing the price just to consider it. Yeah.
We usually we do a little fun with plumbers. We do a little fun sometimes. They do not know about it, but sometimes we show the customers the app and we shut the water off in the office, and they do not know what we're doing and what happens. Usually it's just to buy supplies.
Plumber jokes. Huh?
Plumber joke, yeah.
Well, if our water shuts off, we're going to know who did it.
Well, the thing about it is, if this is going to be your valve, you're going to be the only one having access to it.
Right.
And we're going to help you to set it up if you're going to decide to do it. I'm going to write a proposal.
Yeah, just write it on there and we'll think about doing that.
How much something like this might cost.
Did he tell you there's a second valve under there? Do you know where it is?
No.
Well,
but I he said it was behind the air conditioning duct.
Yeah, it's about 2 feet away from the first valve.
Okay.
I had no idea why they did it this way.
Has it got a handle on it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's got levers, just a quarter turn. It's easy valve. It's on the PEX pipe.
Okay.
Because after I went over there and we talk about putting a new one in, it's like you already have one.
Right. Okay.
You don't have to spend money on me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.
Thank you for explaining everything.
Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem.
Go.
And Morgan, what are you thinking? Would I do a good job?
Well. Alright, so you cut the sheetrock out.
Yes.
The blue and the red is what we replaced, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
And now I just need the PEX tool to crimp those connections together, because right now this is just put it together. And I just crimped it with this is actually a little tip. I crimped them with the channel locks, just a little bit. Then they're not going to be moving around. This is like a little tip what I do. If I put the pegs together, I crimp the rings with the channel locks.
Okay, so
and they don't move.
That is leading over to here where the water source is for the wash machine.
What happens on the bottom, there's actually a T. You see the T over here in the bottom?
Yes.
That T is actually supplying water for the wash machine, yes.
Okay.
Good. All right. Now the only thing I have to do is put those blocks what they use for support. I don't like this, but I don't have too much choices for the support for that shower. And then I'm gonna put everything back together. I'm about 10 minutes out.
10 minutes out?
Yeah. Thanks to you.
I think you did a great job.
Yeah, you're talking just you talk that, but just because I'm your boss, yes?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay.
Saturday night, maybe would have been.
You know, this actually happened before 10 o'clock. It's just, this is the time they
Oh
notice.
yeah, that's when we have to do something about it. Called and left a couple messages on a couple plumbers' phones, and they didn't call.
Well, we're 24 hours, so if that ever happens, we'll make sure we get to you guys.
And I'm sorry we don't have an office in Wagner.
Well, you need to put one over there. I'm telling
I
you.
told them they had an office personnel close by.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. We wish to have some more offices, like maybe close to. We were planning for Greenville.
Right.
We have to have a lot of customers.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of people in Wagner that are always looking for
In fact, I got a notice a while ago from a friend of mine that said, if you get hold of a good plumber, please let me know. So I'm giving him your number.
You know what we can do, Morgan? If they can get together and we can have like 3 or 4 people, we can do it the same time, the same day with one plumber. We can drop the trip charges.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of having a higher trip charge is because we have to go back and forward, and it takes additional time than our regular routes.
Well, I'm definitely going to recommend you to him. And
his didn't sound like an emergency, or he would have already
no,
dealt with it.
he just got some work that needs to be done. You know.
Then the same thing. We're going to talk about the smart valve. If you want to do that, and he wants to do something else, then we can work this out.
Okay.
I think that'd be
All
perfect.
right. We'll leave you alone.
All right, Morgan.
I'm not getting distracted by the dogs.
Then yeah, I'm going to finish it up. Yeah, I'm going to show you how it's done. You see, I already cut the pipes to size while I was waiting for you. And this is the little trick I was talking about. You see, I put this in, and I crimp this a little bit with my channel locks. That's why it's just not going to move around. And I have full control where it's going to be at. You see, it's they put. Now, what I need to do is just crimp those fittings with PEX, with Cold's tool, which is terrible. Really needs some lubrication, big time. I'm not sure how he does it. Well, before he's gonna. What is this? No, I borrowed a crimp tool from Colt because mine found some legs. This is terrible. You know what? I cannot do this. I'm gonna have to lubricate that. Okay, I'm ready to turn the water back on. Now I can see if the gauge over here is correct. I do have a pressure in my house. This is the valve they shut off. Oh yeah, it's working. The pressure drops. The power for the pump is still off. I'm just turning the water back onto the house. Now I did found they have additional. Oh, something's leaking. Okay, something's not right. Go and check it out. Okay, this is just a lesson for everyone. You know, I skipped this connection while I was crimping because I wanted to crimp those two first. And right now I open up water just a little and I find out, you know, I forgot to actually crimp this. Let me try to do this right now. I know I cannot do this with these crimpers, but that's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, I think it's fine. Let's turn the power on to the pump to put full pressure. Now, why this is like that? This is 27.25. 27.25 is pump. Weird. It's 240. It should be double breaker. Oh, customer pointed out this is the pump. Okay, I don't see any leaks. Right here. The adapters, of course, they're holding up as well. You see there's water present. We got hot, we got cold. Okay, as far as the shower. Put it back together. It works. Awesome. Okay, everything's working fine. We got pressure on. I'm still gonna clean it up, but right now I would like to do some testing on the control system on the well. Then I'm gonna shut off the power to the pump. Okay, the pump, I believe that's the pump. I'm just gonna take a look at it. They said someone just recently replaced that pump altogether. And I would like to see what they did. Oh my gosh. They actually left old pump right here. Imagine that. Okay. Few things I don't like. Wow. Not sure what's going on with this. This is just, I don't think that's connected to anything. Okay, then we have a wire over here. We got 4 wires going down. That would indicate they have a then they have pump controller underneath the house. I'm gonna check on that. One thing I don't like over here, you see this is loose. There, it's possible contamination. They have not changed the well seal. They put 1-inch pipe down. Looks like to me, it looks like this is schedule 40. This is no. All the piping for well, it's supposed to be schedule 80. And this plug over here, you see plug? This is actually room for the venting. I mean, this is supposed to be completely sealed off, and there's supposed to be a vent over here to vent the well itself. Then I really do not like this. The only thing I like about this installation, they got a union. That's all. Everything else is it's a big no-no. Then the piping is supposed to be 1.25 inch, and you're supposed to have schedule 80 piping. Well, they didn't do anything with the control system. What I'm going to do right now, of course I have no channel locks. I have to open this up and drain it. Maybe it's gonna work. Spraying water. Yeah, right now what I'm doing is actually drain the water down from the system. And what I'm going to be testing is this control system. This is actually a control system for the well. If this doesn't work correctly, the well can prematurely just dies because the well goes through too many cycles. That's what I'm going to be checking. You see the pressure over here? I hope the gauge works. Ideally, to test this thing, I would like to have a drain over here somewhere to drain all the water down from the tank. And right now I can feel that tank is more than halfway full. Oh my gosh. Then let me get the channel locks. Let me remove that hose, and maybe it's gonna get faster. Okay, what I need to do over here is check what kind of switch they have. I need to go outside. And it's 3050. I'm not sure if you guys see that. There is a rating for the pressure switch, and this one is 3050. That means it shuts off at 50 psi and turns on at 30 psi, calling for water for the pump. Then what I'm doing right now, I'm draining the water down on the tank. If the tank is going to drain all the water down, that means everything is working fine, and it's not supposed to hold any water. Now right now this one holds a lot of water, and that's what we call this waterlogged tank. That means the tank is just gone, it doesn't work. But let me see what's going on. I can see over here, you see that? I can see that this joint over here leak, and I believe it leaks right now too. It's wet. Then ideally I would love to replace that, but I want to be sure is that tank works or not. Let me get the channel locks. And you can see the water is still coming, and we want this to all be drained out. Let me shut this off. Let me open this up like that. Let me drain that. Okay, it's fully open. I want all the water to drain out from the house. Okay, I hook it up back, I clean it up. Hook this back up. The dryer. The actual dryer vent has a holes, then I had to cut this piece out. Okay, let's see what's going on with the water. Okay. See, there's no water coming up. That means there's no water in the system. We're gonna see how this tank is working. It's tight. I'm getting too old for this. Okay, first of all, where's the water? Okay, it's not in the tank. That means the tank is okay. Looks like it. Now what we're gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to check for okay, how to do the lights. I have to check for pressure. I cannot do this without my two hands then. Sorry guys. I'm looking over this house. You see, this is the top connection. Someone forgot to put a vent. It's not vented. This is actually an S-trap. Unbelievable. And this is further down. You see more copper pipes they left behind. This, I think, goes to the shower or the top. I'm not sure. Okay, this is how you check the pressure on. Okay, it's not here. Okay, it's on the other side. It's right there. Let's see, there's a little cup. And yeah, I cannot see it. You guys can see it. I'm gonna get my gauge. And I would like to see what the pressure is like over there. Okay, I'm supposed to have 28 psi. Let's see where we are. I cannot get in. I cannot get in. I cannot touch it. Yeah, it's right underneath that. It's right underneath this. Yeah, I know I got some pressure. Okay, we're gonna have to figure something. Okay, I got it hooked up different way. Now you can see I'm supposed to have 28 psi. I don't read any pressure whatsoever. Then definitely I'm gonna have to pump the air over here right now. And I don't like this leak over here. We're gonna talk about this with the customer. I got power source, I got extension cord, I got my hose, I got my compressor. Now my compressor already has 120 psi in it. It might be enough. There's that little tank right here. And let's see if we can do it. One hand. No. Gotcha. And this end over here. Okay. I've been blowing the air over here for a little while. It's completely empty. I need 28 psi. I had 120 psi in my little tank. Wow. Can you imagine someone just installed that well and they did not even bother to check the bladder tank? They said the well pump was installed like 6 months ago. I cannot believe this. How can you? How can we? Okay, this is 30-50 switch, then I need 28 psi to be exact. And getting close. It's almost there. I got no pressure over here. I'm gonna have to hook up power. Okay, I got 25 psi. Oh my god, it's completely empty. Just find out something. You see, my pressure drop because as soon I disconnect this, it doesn't stop. The valve is actually damaged. This is not gonna. So the actual valve is damaged, and we're gonna have to get a new tank. Unfortunately, it is what it is. With the tank, we're gonna install new tank T, brass tank T. We're gonna fix that leak. We're gonna give them new pressure switch, new gauge, and we're gonna get rid of this all right here. That bullshit. They have coupling over here and something else, like 90 maybe. Something else over here, but we're gonna find out. Most likely we're gonna have to remove this coupling, bring new pipes in, put it right here with the new tank T, new tank. Looks like the tank is okay, just the air valves they messed up. It is what it is. It's gonna come with new valve too. I finished it up, and I just want to give you guys what I have found.
Sure.
I found some more problems in your well system, and I want to show you guys what's going on.
Okay.
First of all, I put it back the dryer,
Right.
and I had to remove this piece of dryer vent because it has some holes.
Okay.
I cut it out and I hook it up how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Now you can see behind over there, there's the piping I had put up.
Right. Yeah, you showed me that.
The wash machine and dryer is hooked up, and you can use it.
Okay.
Okay. I turn the pump on.
Okay.
Now, what I'll probably like to advise you is to call whoever you pay to change that pump, because I can show you what else needs to be done to it.
Oh, the
And
pump's wrong?
And the pump by itself, it might be all right, but I can show you what else should be done, why they were doing it.
Okay.
Okay, you want to see it?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna walk out.
You're not?
I don't have any shoes on.
How are you gonna go into the house?
I guess I'll get my shoes.
I'm gonna keep him out. I'm gonna tell him about the pump.
Go ahead.
Okay. First, this is kind of local standard. There's a lot of contractors that do that. They use 1-inch pipe going down the well.
Right.
This pipe actually should be 1.25 inches. It's a manufacturer recommendation, and actually should be 1.25 inches. But that's it is what it is. Some contractors do 1 inch is fine. Now this right here, it's supposed to be schedule 80, and this fitting is only schedule 40.
Okay.
Then they do not put the proper piping down the well. There is a chance that this can crack and you can lose the pump. It can just drop down to the bottom of the well. Also right here, you see it's loose right here?
Yeah.
They did not change this right here. You see it's old?
Yeah.
This is what they call well seal. And it's supposed to seal the top of the well. There's nothing can get inside and contaminate it.
Right.
And right now you can see wires are loose. That means the little bugs, the ants, they can go inside and they can contaminate your water.
Okay.
Then that seal is supposed to be changed during the repairs. What they did, they're supposed to seal everything off, put a new seal, make sure everything's sealed off. And this cap over here, this blue cap, you see that?
Yeah.
It's actually designed for the well vent. They're supposed to install a vent over here to vent the well, because you have to have fresh air, but it cannot just pass through, because the animals can, the insects can get in.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That this is things you might want to address with the person whoever installed that well.
Okay.
Now, as far as
top over here, I got to put it back on there too. Then.
yeah, and definitely,
Yeah.
and they left this pump over here for no reason. Now I'm amazed. Then they did not touch anything under the house, because right now, you have this blue tank.
Yeah.
This blue tank is supposed to hold the pressure of the air in order to stabilize the well, how the well works,
Right.
and the well pump. Right now, what I did, put my gauges on the tank. I saw there's no air inside the tank. There's no air whatsoever inside the tank. It was just a little bit to get out when I hooked up my gauges, and then I pumped everything back up where it needs to be. I needed to pump to like 28 psi to be able to cycle correctly with the pump.
Okay.
And it was holding, and then I removed my gauges, and all the air comes out. The valve on the top of the tank is malfunctioning, and it just doesn't hold any air. Then right now, this tank over here, you have the blue tank, is just gone. We're gonna have to replace
Put
it.
that in there. Do you know?
Been in here since we
Oh, that
moved?
blue part has. I can't even see.
Now, when this is not working, you pump prematurely gonna get weared out because it doesn't work properly. Because what happens, the well pumps, they usually work, the life cycle of the pump is pretty much how many cycles it's gonna go through, and the cycle for the pump is on and off. Right. If that tank is not working correctly, this pump goes on and off constantly. Right. And
I've heard that.
And the life expectancy on this pump just goes down drastically.
I have heard that and wondered why.
It's because of that tank. That tank doesn't work. And I
So
pump it up.
That tank needs to be replaced.
That's right. And I already put a price in place to do it. Today, if you decide to replace that tank, and we're gonna schedule to get it done, I'm not gonna charge you anything for that miscellaneous diagnosis on the well, because I believe, you know, that the diagnosis, what I have found out is your system just doesn't work. And on top of it, right in front of that tank, you have a T, and that T is actually drips, it actually leaks. Then if we're going to put new tank, we're actually going to install new tank T. We're going to put the whole assembly with the new gauges, new switches, everything is going to be brand new. It's going to replace that front piping with the brass assembly. We're going to remove that leak you already have. I'm going to get you additional valve right next to it, and we're going to do all that piping. Okay. And after that, that whole system is going to work. Okay. And also, you only have 20-gallon tank. I would love to put a little bit bigger tank. The bigger the tank you have, the longer lifespan you're going to have on your well. And you don't want to change the well often.
No, never again. I wish.
Then if you're ready, I can show you where that existing valve is.
All right, I'm not going to be able to go under that.
Do you have your flashlight?
I got it.